can we have your assessment of the performance first?
That sounds so down, you know. We've lost a game of football again. We've lost 7 games. Yes, we're not happy with it. We're not playing how we can play. We've had a poor first half, a little bit more second half where we've had chances, and we've lost another game of football. Yes, it's disappointing. We've got to do something about it. You know, it's about us. We've created the fact that we've lost the games, and what you do in football is do something about it in the meantime, get to the next game and try and win it.
It was kind of the first half, obviously a poor performance that kind of set the tone, really, didn't it?
Yeah. We were second best to a lot in the first half. Never really got going. We've changed it second half, and it was a little bit hit and hope at times, but just a case of getting on your front foot and trying to get back in the game. We've had chances to do that, not put it away, and the game flitted out in the end, you know. And it's another disappointing day for us. We've had a bad few weeks. You know, we've had a great few weeks at the start. We've had a bad few weeks now. We've got to turn it around again. We've got to go and show what we're made of.
A couple of opportunities at the start of the second half where Tom had a good shot saved by the keeper, and then Michael got the ball underneath.
No, like I say, it was a case of being on the front foot and trying to pick up a lot of second balls and get ourselves back in the game. We did have a couple of chances to do that. We needed that first goal as quick as possible. That hasn't happened, and we've ended up losing the game again.
The melee, obviously, I don't know if you can kind of comment too much on that at the moment.
It's just a situation, you know, where as we speak, I'm flabbergasted. You know, I'm the one who's been sent to the stands. I don't see that I was doing anything other than what other people were doing. Probably another 10, 12 people, you know, a dozen people in total. But the linesman's picked me out, probably because I'm the manager. I wasn't over aggressive. I was just disappointed with their physio, the fact that, in my opinion, he's made contact with my player. And hopefully the DVD will prove that to me. If I'm wrong, then I will apologise.
In terms of the game as well, the melee kind of seemed to stem the flow a little bit. You seem to be at that point kind of gathering a little bit of momentum. And kind of
no, we're not going to clutch at things. We got on the front foot a little bit second half. The quality wasn't good. You know, we are missing our strikers. There's no two ways about it. You know, and I've said to people before, you know, I looked at Liverpool. You know, they're missing their main strikers. He played on last Sunday against Man United, as well as Liverpool played. If he wasn't in the side, they wouldn't have beat Man United. I need my strikers back in the side. I'm asking Jake Sheridan to play down the middle, where it's not his position. I'm asking other lads, Bradley Pritchard, to play up front in a position that's not his position. You know, but I'm not sitting here going to make excuses about it. But I can't be short of strikers like we are and expect us to go out and win football matches. We're trying. You know, it's not a lack of effort. We're trying. The ball's going up and not sticking like it should up front. We're not keeping the ball in there half enough, and there's reasons for that. My strikers are sitting in the stand, and I need them back. Now, you've all read the papers this week, you've all read the headlines. There's no money to bring any other strikers in, so I've got to get on with it, you know. So there's no point in people saying to me, why don't we do this, why don't we do that? We can't. And I'm doing with the players that I've got. Now, my players have been magnificent for me. They got me a championship last year. They've got me halfway up this league this year. We've had a bad few weeks. I'm not going to start doubting them. If people want to start doubting them, then fine. If people want to start doubting me, then fine. You know, we've lost football matches. I get judged on winning football matches. I haven't won them in the last few weeks. I've lost them. So people are going to start questioning. But I think you have to be a realist. I think you have to look at the situation. I don't know if people at Tamworth are getting carried away with the start we had. But we're in a tough league. And surviving this year, and I repeat on DVD now, surviving this year will be a bigger success than winning the league last year. Make no mistake about that. So our aim is to stay in this league. You know, now if people don't like that and that's not positive enough for them, then I'm sorry. You know, but there's a lot of teams that go into the Premiership. Your Birminghams, your Fulhams. Not so much Fulham because they're doing well at the minute, so that's probably a little bit out of order to say about them. But your Sunderlands, all these teams, when they go in that division, It's about survival. It's about being in that division next year. We're no different than Tamworth. We're no different than Tamworth. To stay in the Blue Square Premier, the Conference Premier, is going to be a great feat for us. And me and my mates sitting over there are working so hard to achieve that. Now, if you want to judge me, then judge me next May. And if I've still got this club in the conference, in the Blue Square Premier, then fantastic, fantastic. As far as I'm concerned, I've set out and achieved what I wanted to achieve this season.
Just finally go in terms of, obviously you've got a break now as well. I mean, is that a good thing to kind of get everyone fit and?
Good in the fact that it gives the injured lads a little bit longer to get themselves fit. Hopefully in 2 weeks' time, I think we've got Chester down here that we've got everybody back, you know. And if I can get my strikers back on the park, if I can get my skipper back on the park, then we're going to be stronger for it. Of course we are. Of course we are. But it's not time to pull apart. It's time to stick together. It's not time to point fingers. It's not time to start blaming people. You know, we've all got to look at each other. So we've all got to look at ourselves and make sure that we all do our jobs and make sure, as a player, as a manager, as an assistant, that we go and win the next game. That's football. So yes, I'm down. I've lost quite a few football matches as we speak. Yes, I'm disappointed, but there's no point in me having a long face. There's no point in me worrying. It's about being professional. It's about being disciplined. It's about getting on with your job, and it's about me putting a team out against Chester in a couple of weeks' time and get 3 points.